Hey, welcome to Joey's Helping Others. I'm super excited today. I've got some vinyl we're going to be opening. Some of this is stuff that I wanted, and some of this is stuff that I had students recommend I check out. And so it's really fun when I teach a course called COM 410, which is radio records and popular music. And then I also teach a comm and society technology class, and I also teach popular culture and social media. And so in these classes, a lot of times when I'm talking about streaming media, streaming music, I'll also talk about vinyl. And I'm teaching 18 to 25-year-olds, and half of them have turntables. It's amazing. It's really inspiring. So we'll talk about why vinyl is so cool and why people like it. And they call them vinyls, which is, whatever. I mean, I can say vinyls, vinyl, and LPs, right? But I ask them, what are y'all listening to? What do you all enjoy? Because for me, my journey in listening to records and listening to vinyl has always been asking others what they listen to and buying that. Back in 2007, I'll share this link in my description. I went to a bunch of record stores in Central Texas and just asked them all, like, hey, like what records are y'all listening to? Give me 5 to buy, and which ones are seminal records in your shop? And so I ended up doing that. I spent about $2,000 over a year buying records from all these shops off of their recommendations. And behind me are a ton of those records. And I got introduced to all kinds of music, and it really expanded like what I thought of as the canon of music that I listened to. And so with these records, it's going to expand it that much more. Some of it's pop music, some of it's pop country, some of it's just a little bit of everything. So let's go ahead and open it up. I don't know what is what, so I'm not opening them up in any order. So some of them may be ones I ordered. I think I ordered one, but let's open this first one and see what it is. This is not something I ordered personally. This is Renee Rapp. This was recommended to me by my students. They say it's a great album. I look forward to hearing it. It has a parental advisory sticker on it, so it's got to be good. And I'll go ahead and just open it up. I am not a collector. I'm a listener. So I just go like that, open up my records, and get them ready to be heard. So we'll check this one out. It's a gatefold. So let's. Oh wow, that's interesting. Kind of provocative. We'll see how that goes. Let's pull out the vinyl. See what the sleeve looks like. Got some more. Oh, here we go. This is the orientation. Some more provocative photo, and then a thank you on the back. So that's neat. Oh, and it looked like black vinyl, but it's actually like a translucent, almost like black or brown kind of translucent vinyl. And it has an image on this side again, which is cool. So this is, one of the things I love about vinyl is just even the packaging, getting to touch it and feel it and play it. So to me, this is all part of that experience. So we'll check this one out. All right, here's our next one. Now, this one has the title on it, so I know what it is. This is one the students recommended. It's got a piece of tape on it, so we'll just go like that, go like that. Actually, we can probably just go like that and open this up. So this is another one the students recommended, a Zach Bryan. So this is gonna be country. And I think we played some of it in class. It was pretty interesting. Another parental advisory sticker. I feel like I'm in the 80s again, 90s, when I'm getting like Warren G and NWA and Guns N' Roses and all these albums from back in the day. I haven't seen parental advisory on stuff in a while. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I just didn't notice it as much. But I remember it was kind of like almost like a badge of honor as a kid, like that you had a parental advisory one when you were young. So this is not a gatefold, so it's just single. And this is the back. This is the front. It's got to be good. The guy's smoking a cigarette, you know. So, and then these are the records, and they feel like maybe 140 or something like that. They're not regular weight, but they're not 180 gram either. But they look nice. It's 4 tracks per, 4 to 3 tracks. Yeah, 4 tracks on each side, meaning in theory, from my audiophile standpoint, they should sound pretty good. I mean, they're not jam-packed on the vinyl. So I'm excited to hear these and see where this takes me. You know, of course, like leave comments what y'all think about these albums. So these are 2 that students highly recommended. This next one, I know what it is now through deduction. This is the record I ordered. And I already have this record, but I have the original. And I wanted the re-release because it has a bunch of inserts in it that the original doesn't have. And so, oh man, it's kind of was packed too tightly. Got a little messed up, but it's all good. It's called 9 Inch Nails, The Fragile. It came out around 99, and I just want to open this up right now because they just sealed it too tight. And so it really compressed on itself. Oh, there, now it's breathing. Look at that. Oh, we'll show that again, see? It wanted to be opened. And so it squeezed so hard that it kind of nicked the sleeve a little bit, the album cover. But it's all good. It's not the original, so it doesn't matter. But this has a gatefold. This is a 3-album vinyl, and it was actually a dual disc on CD. So it was called Left and Right, were the albums on CD. And like I said, it has some really sleek inserts. This insert is like the original insert with all the lyrics and songs and some, you know, general gradient graphics. That was like the undertoned theme. But one of the reasons I really wanted it was this, when they re-released in 2016, they came out with this insert that talks about how this album was made. And I really enjoyed it. And so when I actually had a copy of this, and I sold it to a good customer of mine at the hi-fi shop, which happens all the time. People will come over, they really want the album right then and there, and they're like, will you just sell me the one you have? And I typically will. And so I sold it thinking I could get another, and then it just wasn't in stock for a long time. And finally it came back in stock. And I don't think it was super expensive. I want to say it was less than $40, but it was just hard to find. And then the other side just has the records, the other 2 records. This album is an album you can listen to all the way through if you're into industrial techno rock music. It's an experience. I highly recommend checking out The Fragile. This is kind of my era. This came out when I was 19. And then the last album that my students had me get is actually not a new release. It was one that they recommended and I didn't have, and so I was like, yeah, I'll get it. And I thought it was cool that they recommended it. It's Depeche Mode, and I love the Depeche Mode, and it's Songs of Faith and Devotion. It was recommended to me by one of my students named Hannah. Hannah's an awesome student who makes really, really great projects. She has a Crash Bandicoot review video that she made. I'll share that in the description because it's just really, really well done if you're into video games. She did a really good job covering that. And so this is a gatefold with the liner notes and then the lyrics, and it's a single album. It's not. I don't think it's. It's not 180, but it's not. It's not normal either, like a normal weight record, and just black with some cover on it. With the graphics and titles of the songs on it. So this is, and it's a gloss finish, so that's interesting, the album cover itself. And then the last record I got already opened, it came in last week, And I bought this. It's Britney Spears' Femme Fatale. And this album to me is like, if you like EDM music and you like Britney, this album came out around 2010, I believe. 2011, there we go. And oh, it's a great album. I don't know how many of y'all are Britney Spears fans, but this album is just, it hits hard. And it's one that I thought wasn't re-released, and it is. And so this record was maybe $20, something like that, 25. Highly recommend checking this one out too. So I got 5 albums here that I'm going to get to check out over the next couple of days, weeks, and listen to. I'm super excited about them. If y'all have any comments, other records you recommend I get and check out, I'm always happy to buy recommendations. And to be honest with y'all, I typically don't listen to them digitally first to make sure I like them. Like if someone's recommending me one sincerely, like I'll get it and check it out on vinyl first, and then maybe I'll stream it afterwards. But I kind of like that. I like the idea of getting vinyl that you really haven't experienced, but is based off of like other people's experiences, because it tends to kind of lead to this. In High Fidelity, the movie, they talk about this biographical ordering of your records. It kind of leads to that, where your records not only are tied to music that you love, but relationships and people that you meet while on your musical journey. And so it's been great. I will say my hi-fi setup has changed since the last video. We've got these ATC SCM40s. We're now selling those at Dreamonoids, which is the hi-fi shop that I run with Christian. He has a location in San Antonio. I'm selling here out of my house in Bryan College Station. Of course, we sell Riga, so I've got some Riga kites. We've got a Riga P2, a Riga P3, a Riga P8, a Riga Illicit integrated. I have a Riga Phono MC, which is moving coil for special cartridges that I have on the P3 and P8. Then down here, we also sell music hall, and this is called a digital to analog converter. And over here, I have a little, it's called a WIM, W-I-I-M, streamer. And it's just like a little puck. You connect it to your Wi-Fi through a little app. And you can stream music to it through Apple AirPlay and Chromecast. And so I run that into this tube DAC, and it sounds great. So I can listen to all my music streaming when I'm like working and cleaning and doing those kinds of things, where I can't, be flipping the vinyl constantly. But for the most part here, I'm playing vinyl. And yeah, that's what I've been up to. Is I have been getting to listen to a lot of music. It's been really nice. I've been listening to the new speakers, breaking them in. They're sounding amazing. I also built a sub. You kind of maybe see it over here in the corner, just for fun to see how that works. So it's a Dayton 12-inch reference high excursion woofer, and then I have a 1,000-watt Dayton plate amplifier that I'm running it with. So all in, I'm about $700 in just on that. At some point, I'll build like a dedicated sealed enclosure for it, but I just started off with a basic enclosure. But yeah, I'm in general, I'm having a lot of fun doing this music stuff. I got to listen to my Smashing Pumpkins that I reviewed. I've gotten to listen to my Daft Punk albums. And I've also just gotten to rediscover and listen to a lot of other albums that I have. I have more vinyl over here I'll show at some point. And I've also been watching a lot of movies. And I love watching movies on here. We have a projector, that's why the wall is not here. And so probably the next big upgrade is going to be getting a 4K HDR projector. Right now I'm just running a 720p old, like 12-year-old projector. So it's needed, but it's not quite needed. It's need. We're close to need, so we'll get there. I hope y'all are enjoying me opening this vinyl, showing y'all a little bit about the systems that I have here. And If y'all want me to review like vinyl that I already have and just bring up vinyl and show it, let me know. Just leave it in the comments. I love music. I love listening to it. I love talking about it. And so stay tuned for more vinyl discussion, but also, you know, I do car stuff. I do cycling stuff. So I'll also be posting up about that. I still haven't done my Lexus GX review, so I'll be doing that soon, probably over the next 2 weeks. So y'all stay tuned and have a great day.